Jay here. I'm here to bring you a review on Dragon Ball Super, episode 95, English sub. Okay, a bunch of shit happened in this episode. So, what happened in this episode was uh, a god of destruction from a different universe sent a bunch of like mercenaries or you know just bad dudes after Goku and Frieza, and they're surrounding them at Baba Fortune Teller Baba's castle. So they're surrounding them, and Frieza turned to his golden form at the end of the like last episode 94, and he's gold right now, and they're like around Golden Frieza, like surrounding him, and they start introducing themselves saying that they're from a different universe, but they're not gonna tell them who sent them and blah blah blah. So Frieza starts like taking them all out by like shooting them with his death beam and shooting a weird ass death beam, like a death beam where it would go through an enemy or one of them dudes, and then it would go through another one, like just like a arrow, like just going through a bunch of them with his death beam. It was like it was alive or something. Anyways, he was taking them all out with that shit, and then he started telling Goku like, "Yeah, I've gotten a lot stronger. While I was in hell, I was like surrounded by like teddy bears and all that shit, but I had to concentrate and just focus my mentality or something like that, or he trained in his mind. I don't know what he really said, but he said he was getting strong by focusing in his mind or something like that." So after Frieza explained how he got stronger in hell by like training in his mind or whatever, um, he starts fucking killing more, and one of the fucking dudes that he shot, like it was a dog dude. He he ended up having like a bunch of power in his like hand that fucking I guess like he's holding, cause Frieza shot him down in episode 94. Like when they showed up, Frieza like he didn't even hesitate to shoot his death beam and hit fucking that dog dude, and he went down, but he didn't die. In this episode, he stood up and he has some power left, or some power, because he remembered back when he was in front of the God of Destruction and the Supreme Kai that sent them. It was the troll or the whatever looking, the dwarf looking dude, the God of Destruction, and I guess he gave him some power, because he's the God of Destruction. He gave him some God of Destruction power, and at first he was scared, and he gave it to him. So that's the power that he has behind his back. So the dog dude, or the dog alien thing from a different universe, he like gets Frieza's attention, and he tricks him. Like he throws a fake one and gets Frieza thinking that he threw the real one, then throws another fake one and thinks he's the real one, and then gets Frieza fooled a second time, and then ends up having the real one underwater and sends it up. Frieza trying to stop it with all his strength and shit, holding it back, and it hits Frieza, and Frieza's just sitting there like acting like he's getting hurt. Then he says psych. Then he starts absorbing the fucking God of Destruction power, contains it into like a spear again, like a fucking ball, and just holds it up. And that dog dude is like surprised, like how the fuck are you doing that? So as Frieza has the God of Destruction power in his hand, Goku's looking at it like, wow, that's the God of Destruction power. I can feel the power from it. And Goku, like, he's telling the other like dudes from the other universe, like, go tell your God of Universe save for the turn of power. And they're scared and shit. And Goku's like looking up at him, and Frieza ends up like going in back of Goku and just shoving the fucking God of Destruction power into fucking Goku. And Goku sitting there getting hurt, trying to absorb it like Frieza did, but he's just sitting there getting hurt and trapped inside the energy fucking God of Destruction ball. So as Goku's stuck inside that fucking God of Destruction's spear power thing, um Frieza starts killing one of the dudes, telling him like, tell me where, you know, your leaders are, or the God of Destruction, or you, whatever, who hired you. And he ends up getting a communicator, and he calls the God of Destruction that looks like a fucking dwarf or fucking whatever he is. He looks like a dwarf with a beard. But anyways, he ends up calling them and trying to make an agreement saying that he wants to be on their team if they can resurrect them and he can get them to win and get this universe, erase his universe. And at first they're gonna agree and all that shit, but then Bear shows up and interrupts them. So Frieza crushes the communicator, and when Bear shows up, he just goes to, you know, the power that's fucking up Goku and just blows it away like it's nothing. Like he literally blows it away, like blows it fucking away. Like that's how fucking powerful Beerus. Like what the fuck? How powerful is Beerus? Anyways, after he blows the power away from fucking Goku, and Goku's like sitting there like exhausted from fucking being fucked up by that power, he goes to Frieza, and he's like, have you been communicating with gods of different universes? And Frieza was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't do no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about. And we just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has. And Beerus was like, Goku, aren't you mad? And Goku's like, yeah, I'm mad, but I should have known that Frieza would do that because he's scum. So moving on after that, right before they're about to go, Goku asked for 1 minute from Beerus and Goku. And that 1 minute was for him to fight Frieza. So they asked Whis to blow a whistle for them to start. So they're like facing each other, like Frieza and Goku, and getting ready to fight. So Whis blows the whistle and they just blast off. They blast off and Frieza starts powering up full max Frieza golden form, and Goku just turns Super Saiyan Blue right at the back. They turn back, fucking go just blasting at each other, and they clash, and they hit each other's fucking cheek, and they're like, well, Goku's like, I fought a lot of people since you were in hell from different universes. And Frieza starts saying like, yeah, I've trained with my mind, but not just like that. Like in my mind, I trained like a bunch of ways to kill you. And Frieza was like, this is not over. And they punched each other and knocked each other out. Then it showed them getting to Bulma's house. Then it was the end of the episode. So there was also a scene in this episode where the turn of power stage, it was done. Like it was completely done. And the Omni Kings were like filling it out, rolling around, seeing how it is, and they liked it. And they gave the Grand Priest a candy and all that shit. And yeah, so next fucking week is the turn of power. I can't fucking wait. It's been so long. They announced it like fucking a month ago, 2 months ago. So it's gonna be fucking exciting. So yeah, this episode was dope as fuck. I liked it. It was fucking great to see fucking Frieza in action again. Well, him fucking betraying Goku, I knew that was gonna happen because Frieza's fucking scum. So I liked this episode. It was fucking dope. So I'm Jay, and this is my review on Dragon Ball Super episode 95, English sub. Thank you for watching.